friends, thank you for joining me today. Well, we are in a brand new season of the church. We just finished off the longest season of all, and that was our ordinary time, where we talk about Jesus and God and parts of the Bible before Jesus was on earth. But now we've moved into a new time. Do you know what that time is? What the new season is? It may feel like it's Christmas time, but did you know that the Christmas season is a little bit later? We just entered this season of Advent. Do you know that word? Have you heard of Advent before? Advent is a time where we prepare. We prepare our hearts and our minds and our whole bodies for Jesus, because that's what Christmas is, right? We're getting ready for Jesus. It's Jesus's birthday, the day that Jesus came to earth. So during Advent, each week we will talk about a new focus. This week is the week of hope. What brings hope to you? Do you know what gives you hope? What hope means? Hope is different than a wish. Hope is expecting something to happen. You're hopeful that something will happen. Maybe you're hopeful that someone will be able to make it home for Christmas. Maybe you're hopeful that somebody will feel better. Maybe you're hopeful that it will snow on Christmas. Hope is used in a lot of different ways. Let's light the candle of hope. Do you have an Advent calendar or Advent candles at home? At my house, we have Advent calendars that open up, and I have 3 different ones because I have 3 different kids. And they have little doors in them, they open up, and I fill them with candy. And so every day they can get their little piece of candy and remember that Jesus is coming. Christmas is near. Our rural friends are working on some arts and crafts, but they don't always get along. Let's see what happens today.
Wow, these triangular crayons are amazing. They're stronger than regular crayons, and they don't roll away.
May I use the brown triangular crayon? I need to color in the mountain of the Lord's house.
No can do, Ada. I called dibs on the triangular crayons. Monty is my witness.
Otto called dibs.
Why do you need the whole set the whole time?
That's just how calling things works. You call them, and then you own them for 9 minutes. And that was 6 minutes ago, so I got these babies for 3 more minutes.
Well, what if I call double dibs on the triangular crayons right now?
Double dibs overrides dibs. But beware, for a dibs war could begin.
Well, then I call triple dibs.
Well, then I call quadruple dibs.
Well, then I call 5 upple dibs.
Stop it! Stop it! When will it end? Ah! See, Otto? Now you scared Clara.
You scared her.
And 5 upple isn't a word.
It is so a word.
Just give me the triangular crayons, Otto.
I'd rather dump the crayons on the old radiator than let you use a single one.
But that radiator is the hottest thing in the world. The crayons would be doomed.
Give me the triangular crayons, Otto.
Why don't you come over here and take them? How dare you call my bluff? Give those back!
Stop it, Otto. Oh, no! You're being mean.
You're being mean. I'm being perfect. No! No! I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it! the triangle crayons aren't triangles anymore.
Now they're pancakes.
Is it over?
Maybe.
Oh! Look at what our fighting has led to! And in the house of the Lord, no less! The last place we should be fighting. Well, Pastor Donna says that people fight everywhere, even in church.
Wait, so she said it's okay to fight?
I think it was more like God knows people are going to fight, but God is always working to bring peace. Well, we're already at peace, now that the triangular crayons are gone.
I guess I'll just have to use the square crayons.
Oh no! Not again!
Dibs, Ada, wait! We can't keep doing this.
You're right, Otto. We can't keep doing this.
I'm sorry, Ada. I probably take Dibs too seriously.
I'm sorry, too.
Is the dibs war over?
It is. You can come out, Clara.
I'm good.
So we're human, and we don't always get along. Not even in a church do we always get along. It's hard to imagine that in a church there will be people arguing, but it happens because we're human and we have different opinions. And it's okay to have different opinions. In fact, it's good to have different opinions so that we can talk to each other and learn from each other. But what we need to do is we need to remember to listen to other opinions, because maybe their opinion is right and maybe ours is right, or maybe both of us have a little bit of correct opinions. And if we see each other's point of view, we will bring peace to each other. Well, let's read our Bible story. We're going to read from the World Story Bible. Our story is called The Lord's Welcoming House. You can find this story in the book of Isaiah, chapters 2, verses 1 through 5. The prophet Isaiah spoke God's words. Some messages were comforting, others challenging. One exciting message about God's future. The Lord is building a big house. How big? One woman wondered. Bigger than the tallest mountain, Isaiah exclaimed. Big enough for everyone. Old people, young people, boys, girls, all of them will say, "Let's go to the Lord's house." The Lord will teach us how to choose what's right. "Let's go now," one boy called. He raced ahead of Isaiah. Many people were filled with joy when they heard God's message. They danced and clapped their hands. Isaiah hurried along the road to the temple. He shared God's message with all the people. The Lord will be like a judge, listening to the problems and solving them. "Can I live in the Lord's house?" a little girl wondered. All people will be happy. They'll use their swords for garden rakes, their spears for weeding tools. No fighting allowed. Children skipped behind Isaiah. They wanted to hear more about the place with no fighting at all. Isaiah invited them to follow. The Lord will teach us how to choose what's right. Come, let's walk into the light of the Lord. Can you imagine a place that there's no fighting? Can you imagine a place that people are always getting along? That sounds heavenly. That gives me hope. Hope in our future. Hope that God will bring us this wonderful, non-fighting, happy place. And that's why we light the candle of hope today. For our craft, I was thinking that we could draw a picture of this place that God is building. What do you think it looks like? Now let's remember, it says in our story, God's house is bigger than a mountain. It says God will be teaching people, gardens will grow, weapons will be turned into gardening tools. Everyone will get along, no fighting. Old people, young people will all be living there together. What does that look like to you? Draw a picture of what you imagine this to look like. Well, my friends, you have a wonderful day. thank you for joining me for our new season of Advent as we count down the days and the weeks till Christmas and till the birth of Jesus. All right, my friends, have a good one. Bye-bye.